So the front fan, obviously got her plumbed in. Got my side panel here. We got our return louver and our directional vent louver to keep the windows, keep your feet dry, everything you might need in order to keep enough heat going. So fan switch, we're going to do something simple. We're just going to mount it right up close here. The wiring inside allows for about that far. About that far of the wiring. So, nice thing is they didn't give me the reverse plug for this to go onto here. Don't know why you wouldn't, that'd be too convenient. But we're just gonna cut them, put some spade connectors on those. We're gonna mount that here. We're gonna leave room for a couple of USB ports here and not block our vent channels. So that's the project right now. Let's get at it. Okay, we got this triple plug, really nice molded plug, but like I said, nothing to go into. So there's no reason for this anymore. Plus we're gonna be modular into the dash. So we're gonna cut it off short so we leave ourselves enough wire for flexation now. This plug will never be able to be used again, but why would they give you a plug without the other end of it? So garbage. I'm gonna strip these and we're gonna standard, so we're gonna go with them. I always do a pull test on all my connections because the last thing you want to figure out is you got a bad connection after the fact. I found these heat shrink connections to be great. Got them off of Amazon of all places. TinCon, and hopefully that's not reversed for you too, but TinCon comes in a big set. They're like 14 bucks. Heat shrink, well worth it. They shrink 3 to 1, so you have no trouble filling in these bigger gaps. You do notice I'm barehanded, and I do that for a reason, because if it's that way you get a good sense of how hot your wires are.
In this moment I'm only trying to heat half of the connector because I do not want it to shrink down on the other half. Just to the point where you see it looking like it's liquid, make a great seal. Heat rises, so I'm using that to my advantage, keeping my wire like this so I don't heat the bottom half of it. And I'm also twisting the wire to do even heat distribution throughout the form here. And be careful that you don't cut your wire.
always like to push it towards the end. That puts the least amount of heat on your wire, keeps it all on your connector. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. Nice shrunk down, nice and tight. If you look on the back side, you can kind of see how it's oozing out a little bit. That means you've got a good liquid tight seal around your connection. So as we got our wires all heat shrunk on with our spade connectors, we've got our switch here. It didn't come with a wiring diagram, so I went and looked it up on the internet. And the nice thing is, Northern Radiator, where this came out of, based in Minnesota itself, has a really easy PDF. So if we look on the back of the switch here, we've got a low, medium, high. So low is going to be our yellow wire, medium is our red wire, and high is our orange wire. And then we have the other two spades on here is a B and a C. So C is our power line coming in, our common, going to, excuse me, not common for this instance. C is going to be our power source, and then our ground for our motor is going to be attached here to the frame. So as we look at that, we'll go ahead and get these wired in, and then we'll test it. All right, so we got our battery and our test lead here hooked up, so we'll take and put her on the C side. Looks like we got low, medium, and high. Beautiful. Looks like everything works good, so we'll go ahead and finish installing the switch and that, and get the rest of our wiring routed up here to get our fuse in line with it so it protects it, and we'll go from there. Being our 12 volt plugs installed there, so got that all working on. A lot of little projects coming together here finally. Got that all cut out. I'm just waiting on a few other pieces to show up to finish buttoning that up. Particularly that vent. You know how hard it is to find that vent? I'm going to post in the description if you ever need the 2 screw-in louvered vents, because scoured the internet for a long time to figure that one out. So anyways, we'll get at it.